about doing stuff like this where, you go on and you're live and you're on air is that when someone's late to work, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday, baby. Let's go. It is one of the best times of the entire year, in my opinion, in the sports calendar and in any calendar. Maverick, what's going on? Good morning to you. Pat's looking fantastic this morning. He just texted in the chat 10 minutes ago, by the way, saying yeah, I'll take care of that when I'm in the office in 5 minutes. I'm like, all right. Interesting. What's going on, ZDOS? Crazy U.S. Marine had a hilarious comment involving Cam Smith I saw during the overnight show. There's a split-second delay on the top video, FYI. Oh, good Lord. There we go, easy. Oh, man, that is pretty bad. Yeah, Marine, I saw your comment during Craig's show just a few minutes ago, and I was like, you know what, Marine? One of the crazier comments I've seen on here, and I hate to agree. I mean, I absolutely love Cam Smith. He's probably my favorite player, not on the Phillies right now. 1 for 3 yesterday. So here's what we got going on. I'm sure Pat will be walking in here in any moment. One of the best times of the year. Weather's beautiful here down in sunny Florida. Worth the money. You come out ahead. It's good, U.S. Nonetheless, MLB opening day yesterday, as we know. Going to be looking back. I want to start the show looking at some specific things I saw yesterday. There was a lot that caught my eye on opening day. Some interesting pitching performances. Some really good. Whoa. Look at this. Who said it? Was it you? Was it Easy Company? All of a sudden, we're taking over that middle camera. Anyways, moving on. Some big pitching performances yesterday, most notably MacKenzie Gore, Sandy Alcantara. I kind of wanted to highlight how they did. Looking at some of those young guys like Cam Smith, Drake Baldwin, how they fared. 2 young standouts yesterday. I'll give you those yesterday in just a moment from the hitting side of things. And, of course, we also have March Madness. March Madness. Crazy game last night. Would I have known? No. I was fast asleep. They started that game at 10:30 p.m., too damn late for me. But hey, I woke up this morning, watched the highlights. How do you lose a game up 6 with 1 minute left? I don't know. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Can't not mention the Tyler Bro Neal did it again. Easy. Tyler O'Neill did it again. You're right. 6 straight opening days with home runs from Tyler O'Neill. Look, Orioles heard me talking a lot of smack on them this offseason, I guess. Ho-hum, who needs pitching when you can score 12 runs? They were looking damn good. But I just want to start kind of, looking at opening day interview. And, of course, guys, slab or no slab at 10 a.m. Hint, the trivia question will involve something regarding opening day. All right, little opening day trivia for you guys. But, yeah, 10 a.m., slab or no slab, 50-card wheel. You know the deal. I'm sure most of you know by now. Let me get this for you. That's our list, 50 cards. We added a Blake Mitchell Bowman glass on here today. Other than that, everything looks the same. Clemens rookie card, CJ Stroud rookie card, Gem Mint 10, and Mike Trout pink Gem Mint 10. That is not rookie. Just covering my butt right there. But nevertheless, that's what we got going on at 10 a.m. and 10:45 Eastern time. Ashley stepping in.
I have exciting news.
Yeah?
We have a special guest.
We have a special guest?
Well, okay. It's a special guest for us, but it's not.
I got drafted.
Netta's coming on in?
I got drafted.
Netta is the king of basketball, so I figured, I don't know if today's a basketball show.
We're not talking about basketball at all.
So what do I do? So give me a crash course for a couple minutes here. What do you want me to do? What are we talking about?
You just sit down.
We're just hanging out, man.
Hey, Netta, you're already live, boss.
We're just hanging out, man.
Oh my God, we're already live.
Did you watch any baseball yesterday? Is the real question.
Yeah, I did. I watched,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched Yankees Brewers, right?
Yeah.
To start the day, we were watching it in the office, and then we watched the Dodgers game late at night. I saw
too damn late.
Teoscar Hernandez hit the 3-run homer off Scooball.
There you go.
So yeah, I was watching.
There we go. What better place to start than that Yankees game that we were watching yesterday? So first game of the day. The Yankees yesterday, I learned about a young man by the name of Vinny Capra.
Okay.
Did you see this yesterday, Netta?
I think he hit a home run, right?
This was it. This is how we started the day. Vinny Capra bomb into the left field bleachers here.
Austin Wells hit the leadoff home run too.
Oh, he did. So Vinny Capra, he played 20 career games before yesterday.
Okay.
All right, he's bouncing around the minor leagues. 5 career hits. This is his first career MLB home run yesterday. 2,713 plate appearances at non-Major League Baseball levels for him in his career. The most home runs he's ever hit at any level, he hit 10 home runs in Double-A at one point in his career.
Okay.
Apparently, 6 home runs in spring training this year for Vinny Capra. What MLB record is harder to break than Tyler O'Neill's? Probably Cal Ripken Jr.'s and Ricky Henderson's. That might be it, though. That might be it, EB, because it's ridiculous. But Vinny Capra yesterday, man, I couldn't believe the story. Cy Young, Nolan Ryan walks. That's what I thought. Ripken harder. I mean, a lot of them I think are harder, but the Tyler O'Neill one is just very unique. But Vinny Capra, man, do we have to take him a little bit seriously? Because he's 28 years old. He's been no one's heard of this guy before. All of a sudden, he hit 6 home runs this spring, coming out of nowhere. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I got one eye out.
Yeah, you got to take him seriously at this point. I mean, that's some production right there. And that's what, every organization's looking for. Doesn't matter the age, I guess.
No, absolutely not.
Who's ever playing the best should play.
Cloud Jedi says Ricky Henderson's record is the most unbeatable, in my opinion.
I agree, yeah.
I might have agreed with that before some of those rule changes.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I don't think anyone's going to break it, you know what I mean? But I still think the Cal Ripken record is more unbreakable than the Ricky Henderson.
Oh, yeah, the Ripken, for sure.
So, Netta, you do a lot of, for those who don't know, Netta, he hops in, but he does a lot of help, comping cards. We'll put it like that.
Do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Swiss Army knife around here, as you can see here today. Jackson Chourio. We all talk. Oh, I've been calling him the next Juan Soto. Oh, Jackson Chourio this, Jackson Chourio that. Shout out our guy, Suncoast Jason over here, who yesterday goes on Instagram, publicly starts the day saying, opening day, play of the day. Jackson Chourio over 1.5 total bases. And what does Jackson Chourio do? 5 strikeouts.
That was crazy. Yeah, and he came up with I think 2 people on base when he struck out at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
I was watching that live.
Oh man, I think he had the go-ahead run or tying run. I can't remember exactly. Based on yesterday, Chourio is the current Soto, on pace to strike out 648 times. But what I thought was awesome of all this, I was doing some research today. Yesterday morning at 10:30 a.m., one of the highest recorded sales of a Jackson Chourio Bowman First Gem Mint 10 auto. This was at 10:30 in the morning. Let's see what I had written down. It's the highest sale on a Chourio Gem Mint 10 since October 3rd. So all of the offseason, everything, look, the Chourio market's been steady. It's not like it's been crashing. I mean, people love Jackson Chourio.
Oh, yeah.
But this was the highest sale on this exact card since October 3rd. What happened on October 3rd, you might be asking? Oh, Chourio was coming off a 2-home run game in the playoffs against the New York Mets. So, listen, Jackson Chourio is going to be fine. We see this happen all the time. Guys strike out. It's the first game of the season.
First game of the season, yeah.
There is no world in which we should be freaking out over a Jackson Chourio 5-strikeout game, except for one man or one woman. Whoever bought that card yesterday, they wake up, they're like, oh, man, opening day. Let me hop on eBay and let me just buy this Jackson Chourio card. I don't care how much it costs. And then to buy that card and to be sitting there watching opening day.
Is that just the base Bowman First?
Base Bowman First, gemmed out, 10 on the auto, 10 on the card. Beautiful card.
Yeah, beautiful card.
But it's just funny. Yeah, Roth. I was just roasting Jason as well. Jason, who's like the best guy in the world, by the way. It's all in fun. All in fun, Jason. But I just thought it was hilarious that this poor collector said, you know what, opening day, today's the day. I'm going to spend a good chunk of change on a Chourio Gem Mint 10. What does he do? 5 strikeouts.
It happens.
It happens.
Like, I bought a Jabari Smith Gold Auto, as 2 months ago. Broke his hand like the next night.
It's so sad, man.
It
so
happens.
sad.
But you know what? He's came back and he's played well.
The pride of Auburn.
Yeah,
there you go. We'll be talking about Auburn in just a moment too. All right, so more to break down from this Yankees game as well. Let me know, chat, as well. Anything you guys noticed yesterday from opening day? I might have not been able to find everything, but this clip went viral. I'm sure a lot of you saw this last night. This is from John Boy. He posted this one. See Trent Grisham yesterday? I can't tell if this is stupid or genius. Ball in center field off the wall, pulls his hat off to knock it down and make it easier to throw in from center field. I think this is stupid, honestly. Now, a lot of people were like, wow, what a heads-up play. What is he doing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Why is he grabbing his hat in the first place? This play makes absolutely zero. What is this? Why not just use your more surface area than bare hand? Napa, bare hand. I get he's a lefty, but I don't understand why he can't just reach around with his glove or glove it down. Like, I hear what you're saying. I guess that's a good point. But, like, it looks like he's already, like, this is a premeditated. Before it even bounces off the wall, he's grabbing his hat. This play makes no sense to me.
I don't like it either. He did do a good job after he drops the hat to get his game back on the ball.
That's true. I'm wondering if he was practicing it or like he was like, this is going to be sick. Right. People are going to love this when we watch it later. I don't know. Credit to Trent Grisham, but made me chuckle. And then, man, you said the Yankees game, and you got me on a tangent here because, look, it was a great game. It was a fun, good to see the bleacher creatures with the roll call and all that. Awesome way to start the season. Excuse me here, my bad. Awesome way to start the season here in New York, the Bronx Bombers. Sure. Austin Wells got the season started with an absolute bang. I had Freddie Peralta as my starting pitcher in fantasy baseball, so this brought me no joy. And Austin Wells, he did put a good charge into this. Man, good to have Joe Buck. Good to have Joe Buck as well on the call, in my opinion.
I love Joe Buck.
But here's something for you. That home run, the way we started off the season, I'm not sure if you guys saw this one as well. Look at where this would be a home run in.
Ooh, only one park.
One park in the entire MLB, and that is Yankee Stadium. Now, however, I did not see this entire list. Have you been to Steinbrenner Stadium?
I have not.
You've not?
No.
My understanding of Steinbrenner Stadium, the Yankee spring training complex that the Tampa Bay Rays will be using this year as their home stadium. My understanding, I don't know if that's too zoomed in. Yeah, now you can
same dimension, right?
Same dimensions, I thought. So you think about this. Yankee Stadium, a bandbox, very easy to go yard over there. You saw it on that Austin Wells home run to start the season, would only be out in Yankee Stadium. I'm wondering if they have not updated it. I wonder if Tampa Bay and whatever this is still listed as the Trop.
Good point.
But it got me wondering, should this be a trend all year? Anytime we see the Rays playing a home game, especially a home day game, the balmy, sunny heat in a bandbox, why don't we just bet the over? Every single time the Rays...
Yeah.
The number's 7.5 today. I already put it in. First thing I did this morning. And it goes to show you where my brain is. Yep. First thing I did this morning, I woke up, I said, you know what? Over 7.5. You're playing in this tiny stadium. You got the Tampa Heat, better weather than New York.
The ball should fly. Yeah.
Ball should fly.
Yeah.
Look, we're going to track it. We're going to track the record starting today. They could have called the ultra-rare ground rule triple on that Trent Grisham play. Hold on now, JK. Is that an actual reference to anything? JK, did you know there's actually a ground rule triple in one ballpark? That's an impromptu trivia question. Who knows where you can hit a ground rule triple? I did not know. I don't know if you're being serious about this one, JK. What's the rule on the ground rule triple, though? Fenway, bang! Look at J. Kane. He's quick. So if you use your hat to catch the ball or you throw your glove at the ball, it's 3 bases. Maverick, I consider myself a ball knower. I gotta find that video again. Hold on. So you're saying this should have been a ground rule triple? Then why wasn't it? Is it because he didn't catch it in it? Good morning, SMS. SMS, you catch this play yesterday? So you're saying the umpires missed a rule, or is it only if he actually catches it? Did the hat make... Yeah, absolutely. Watch this. All right, we're going to pause it. Now, I guess you can't see, but I mean, it had to have. Only if he catches it. Got it. Only if he catches it, or throw your glove and hit it. Dude, that is so weird. So I wonder, not sure, but if you use any piece of equipment to stop the trajectory of the ball, that is weird. SMS! That's awesome. Where was SMS sitting yesterday? Good game, man. Good game. We were talking about the Chourio 5 strikeouts. The Austin Wells home run would have only been a home run in the Yankee Stadium. Could be the batting glove or something like that, too. Yeah, not sure if you throw your hat at it or something, if it should have been 3 bases. I just thought that was a... it blew my mind. By the way, Rays, over 7.5 today. Going back to the original point of same dimensions of Yankee Stadium. Check the weather here. Sunny Tampa.
Hammer the over. 83
degrees and sunny, all right? I think Ryan Pepiot's a decent pitcher, but if we're going to go based off the same dimensions of Yankee Stadium logic, I'm going to take it. Chourio choked on his cinnamon. Yeah, SMS. And I was looking at his prices. In case you're just joining me, SMS, highest sale on a Chourio Bowman First Auto, Gem Mint 10, since he hit 2 home runs in the playoffs was yesterday morning. That collector, not too happy. Hamlick, not trying to be trivial, but on pure distance, yes. But you hit that in Wrigley. Wind will probably take it out later. And no, Hamlick, by the way, you're not being trivial. I think it's a legitimate point that you make here. The Volpe home run as well, the way that Joe Buck was calling, he said, Volpe pops one out. So I know it was really windy over there in Yankee Stadium as well. I guess it was blowing out. But good to see Volpe. Row 6, Legend seat, $540. It's actually not that bad of a price, SMS. Bought them 1 hour before the game. Oh, Game Time app, I'm thinking SMS. There we go. Dude, I got to get back to Yankee Stadium because when I went to Yankee Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium, I sat up with the nosebleeds. Sorry, look what Cloud Jedi said. Mickey Moniak, anytime home run. Rockies don't have many lefties. Mickey Moniak, who was just cut from the Los Angeles Angels, picked up by the Rockies. Cloud, I mean, what's the number at? I mean, I'm not going to tell you no. It's what, 329 to right field? Hell, why not? Cloud, if you have that pulled up, I wouldn't mind it for the right price. Absolutely. But yeah, honestly, I was going to look. Okay, I was really thinking the Rays can light up Kyle Freeland today. Pepio, he's not going to pitch more than 5 innings, and the Rays have a decent bullpen. But come on, the Rockies can scratch a few runs. The number's 7.5. Napa, what is Tampa going to do about a stadium? They can't just fix the trop. You would maybe know more than that than I would.
I don't know. I think they can fix the stadium. I think it's just a funding issue.
Yeah,
and just who's paying for it.
Home run first batter of the season was such a great way to open season. That's true, SMS. What's going on, Can? Good morning to you. No, that is true. Was Tampa sold out yesterday? For some reason, G-Lo, Tampa didn't play yesterday. Tampa's first game is today, and G-Lo, they will be sold out because I was looking at tickets. Cheapest ticket is over $100 today, which for Tampa is crazy. It's
a beautiful day out there.
It is a beautiful day. I'm going tomorrow. Ham, it's going to be sold out. And remember, it's 14,000 capacity. So 5,000, SMS is, it's not even a joke. 14,000 capacity. With that being said, I got I'm 6 rows off the field on Saturday for $30.
Really? Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed. $30 on Saturday to be 5 rows off the field. So that'll be fun. I'll give a boots on the ground report on Monday as to what the hell we're looking with. I might kind of try to take it as a bit of a content opportunity to be look at this. Right. Look at them covering up the Yankees stuff. I'm very curious to see how by the way, they have a nickname for the stadium. Have you heard the nickname?
No, I haven't. What is it?
Swamp Brenner.
Okay.
I'm liking that nickname.
I like that a lot.
Swamp Brenner Field. Yeah, I'm going to be calling it Swamp Brenner Field down here in Tampa. And don't see Mickey totally at plus 425. I'm going to pull it up right now while we're on the topic, actually, Cloud. I wonder if Mickey's not totally situated yet. I'm going to wait on those lineups to come out. But now you got me wondering. I gave out a winner yesterday. I did say Tyler O'Neill home run, but that wasn't very impressive, to be honest with you. Just looking at it real quick here. He's totally man, I don't see Mickey Moniak either. There are not great odds on anyone today. Everyone's under plus 1,000. How did you do on fantasy, SMS? Bad. It was a very bad day for me on fantasy, SMS. I have Chourio, 5 strikeouts. I had Freddie Peralta, who did not do that great either. I had Logan Webb, who did not do that great. I didn't have anyone do anything yesterday.
It's only 1 week for fantasy.
It's only one day. SMS, I'm wondering if you kicked butt in fantasy and if that's why you were asking. But nevertheless, Cloud Jedi, I'm going to Royals game in a few weeks, 70-ish by the dugout. Cloud Jedi, if I'm there, I'll have to say hello. Get you a beer, the whole 9, do a little handshake and all that. Did okay, not stunning. Let's all remember this. It's one day, all right? Unless you have MacKenzie Gore, you know what I mean? Then we can be feeling good.
Well, is your league week-by-week scoring, or is it?
So I have 2 leagues. I play a 1 roto league, and I play a 1 week-by-week league.
Got
so,
it.
It's tough. SMS got Volpe. I think we're going to see a big year for Volpe. I don't know if one game is enough to...
Great start.
Twins, when they were in the Dome before Target Field, you get front row for $20 for a day game. Ham, I gotta remember, if you went to those games, I remember watching those games on TV, that place just looked like hell. I'm sorry, Ham, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but watching those games on TV, it just looked lifeless. Not to be rude, Ham. I think Minnesota's a really good sports city. Just the Metrodome?
Yeah.
The Metrodome looked awful. It was awful, but it was awesome to go to those games. I believe it, Ham. That's what people say about Veterans Stadium, being from Philly as well. What time we got? 9 minutes. 9 minutes until we get our first giveaway of the day. Oh, hey, I'm not even a Twins fan. Ham, who do you root for, though? Who do you root for? A couple recaps as well. Cam Smith went 1 for 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
Cubbies, there we go.
I think he had an RBI.
I don't think he did have an RBI.
He didn't?
1 for 3. I think it was an opposite field single.
Okay.
I think he moved a runner over to third base on the hit. Yeah, Pena went from first to third on the hit. But nice opposite field. Good to see Cam Smith. Looked like he belonged. Drake Baldwin went 0 for 3 with a walk. Nothing too crazy there. Just a couple of guys making their debuts that I had my eye on. Something else that I saw yesterday, a pitcher that I was, oh my goodness. Have you seen this clip on Twitter, Austin? Sandy Alcantara? Dude, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, what happened here? Get up. Come on. Why is it being glitchy? What?
I saw Skenes struck out 7.
Oh, dude.
I didn't see this.
Look at Alcantara's movement, man. Look at this.
Ooh, boy.
95 miles per hour.
Is that a 2-seam? What was that?
Look at that. Here, I'll show it again. 2-seamer, I think. Let's see what the data had to say on that one. All right, they're calling it a sinker with 26 inches of break.
That's nasty.
2 feet of break on a 95 mile per hour sinker. What is Walker saying? Can we talk about MacKenzie? Oh, we will, Walker. We got a lot to get to now. Napa. How did Campbell do? I think he got a hit yesterday. I actually forgot to check out Campbell. Ham also, dude, I think PCA. I'll be straight up. PCA, not one of the guys I was buying cards of.
He looked good this spring.
Dude, he looks awesome. Yeah. And he just gets on the base paths. He doesn't give a damn.
Yeah. He
just runs and runs and scores and scores. I think I'm going to have to be making some trades for him in fantasy. I was underrating PCA a little bit. That's the infomercial ball from elementary school. The blitz ball, Walker. Do you remember those? There's the wiffle ball where you could mess with the red on the seams and you could just chuck it. And that was awesome.
I don't remember that.
Blitz ball? Yeah. I'll have to pull a picture of it. Godzilla, oh, we already talked about that one, Godzilla. Relax. All right, he's fine. What else we got in here?
Not the best opening day. But...
Platinum Sombrero is crazy, man. Platinum Sombrero is just crazy. Sandy Alcantara, put a fork on him. I was thinking about Sandy Alcantara also. I was thinking a lot about Sandy Alcantara this morning here.
He's returning from Tommy John.
4 2/3, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks. All right, the stat line is okay. But, you see something like that. There was 4 different clips of him doing that, by the way. I'm wondering if us collectively, as a hobby and as baseball fans, have underrated Sandy Alcantara a little bit.
I think so.
He plays for the Marlins. Right. Thumbs down. He's gotten Tommy John surgery, so obviously a lot of us have forgotten him. But stick with me here. If only there was a team.
He's definitely underrated, in my opinion.
He's 30 years old, Godzilla says. He's 29. You watch it, Godzilla. He is 29, all right? If only there was a team out here who, I don't know, maybe they've fallen on some hard times with their starting pitchers recently. Maybe they need a starting pitcher.
Yankees?
They've got a few prospects that they can deal. They're in a win-now kind of mindset. I wonder. Who
might make a trade for him?
Who might make a trade for Sandy Alcantara? Because, look, make no mistake, Sandy Alcantara, in my opinion, is not going to be he's not going to be a Marlin by the time the season ends. Sandy Alcantara's Bowman first right there. $65, all right? A little bit higher. Get the hell out of here, Walker. Get out of here with the Dodgers and the market for Sandy Alcantara. $17 million a year, I believe. I think you're right, Godzilla. Bargain for Sandy Alcantara. I think he's going to be a Yankee. I think it's going to be this season, and I think you should buy the cards now before he's a New York Yankee. It makes too much sense. I know it's very easy. It's a low-hanging fruit. Good player on a bad team. He's a Yankee. But this one I actually do think makes a lot of sense.
I agree. I think that's a great buy and hold.
James, to the moon, Mullen. To the moon, James. If this is your first time joining me, I have been talking about Cam Smith every single show. I am so happy to see him in the majors. But yeah, seriously, Cam Smith to the moon. The one thing I will say is you might have missed your window a little bit, James. I don't know if you already have Cam or if you're looking to buy. I talked about this yesterday. His cards jumped about $100 between the day before he was called up and the day before. What was Tuesday? He got called up. So if he got called up Tuesday, his cards were going for $150 on Monday, and by Tuesday, his cards were going for almost $250.
Crazy.
James, let's go. Yeah, Cam Smith auto to 99. If it looks good, I would highly consider getting that graded. He is probably the biggest chase right now for any prospect. Cubs would be a fit for Walker. I don't hate that either. It's actually a good call. It's actually a good call, Walker, because with Kyle Tucker, you do need to kind of go all out. Yeah, you got it, James. What's going on, BMI? Nice win yesterday. Nice win with your Red Sox yesterday. But yeah, I do think Sandy Alcantara. But listen, man, I would be remiss. He was not the only big pitcher yesterday. I mean, come on. Just watch this guy as a treat. And the hype is not, it's never overhyped with this guy.
Right.
He really is the real deal. It's so fun to watch him pitch, man. Look at that. Look at how that ball dropped out of the zone.
Filthy.
But yeah, man, Paul Skenes yesterday was back doing his thing. How long will he last, though? You're talking about Paul Skenes? I'm assuming you're talking about Paul Skenes, Ham? Yeah? Come on now. Don't give me that. The same as any other pitcher, Ham. You know what I mean? Like, I said the same thing as you when he first came up, Ham. But look, he did it for one season now. He doesn't really show signs of stopping. Will he get hurt one day? Maybe, but it's not like, any other pitcher.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. I mean, he struck out 7 yesterday.
Yeah.
He looked great for the first game of the season. A lot of pressure. I think he was the youngest day starter for quite some time.
That sounds about right to me.
So
I saw this funny tweet also.
Very impressive stuff.
Don't want to take any credit for this. This was from a guy named Josh Roundtree, and it got me big time. The only thing that stands between Paul Skenes and a 20-win season is just a picture of the Pirates bullpen. David Bednar, man. I mean, I feel so bad for Paul Skenes. He had a great comment recently, too, gearing up for the season. He said something like, the fact that recent success for the Pirates has been wild card round, I want to change that. Paul, I love you, man. You are really the real deal, but it's going to take more than just you.
It's going to be tough, yeah.
It's going to be tough for the Pirates. Ham, I am traumatized with Mark Pryor. Wow, Ham, that's a great name. Not for you, but haven't thought about Mark Pryor in years. More durable than McClanahan. Ouch, Cloud Jedi. I also have McClanahan on fantasy. Here we go. We got a lot of comments coming in. We got to get Mavericks here real quick. Old man shouting at Cloud's rant. Someone is going to smack one back at him, and he's going down because he's in no position to field Maverick. You know what? I'm going to have to watch that now. I have never noticed that. The old like, all right, wait, hold on. Play the highlight again? Where'd it go? Oh, boy. I might have exited out on that. Come on. There we go. You sound like a travel ball coach. Let's see. You're kind of right. He's kind of got that swagger. He's like still doing this little like, he's got like a recoil when he pitches. Maverick. Look, I don't want you to say I told you so one day, but you might be right. You might be onto something there. What time we got? Here we go.
Let's see a slab.
10 a.m. We got to see a slab, but first, we got to see the Bednar enters the chat or walks behind him during that interview. Walker, I feel bad. I feel bad for Skenes. We got to get our trivia question up today. And who said it? Who was in here earlier talking about that guy, MacKenzie Gore? MacKenzie Gore, 13 strikeouts on opening day.
Looked great.
Looked fantastic, man. It was at my chagrin. But that is not the record for strikeouts on opening day. What is the record for strikeouts thrown? I'll say K's thrown on opening day. All right? So in case you're new to the program, we got to put it up to a poll. I wish it was as easy as just having the first person answer, but I don't want to be held liable for, anything like that. So we're going to put up to a poll. It's communal here. 30 seconds. Most strikeouts thrown on opening day. Those are your choices. 17, 16, 15, and 14. It was MacKenzie Gore, 13 strikeouts. It was not the most of all time. I thought it might have been, but back in the day, guys threw a little longer. I think this was I don't know MacKenzie Gore's pitch count yesterday, but I got to imagine if this was middle of the season, they would have let him go a lot more.
Probably.
I just want to see if we get this down. Yeah, baby, let's go. Smart chat today. I thought this was a tough one. Who knew that right away? Was it James? Yeah, James had that one right away. Damn. Yeah, 15. 15 is the record. I forget who threw it. 2 guys are tied for 14, including Randy Johnson. I know that. But I can't remember who actually threw the Senators. Are you saying it was like way back in the day? Yeah, some guy. I'll be honest. Yeah, some old dude, Maverick. That was my take on it. Not to be rude. 60. But it was some old guy. That's how I was looking at it. Bieber threw 14 and Randy Johnson threw 14. I think those are the two recent ones. There's 14. But yeah, Bieber and Randy Johnson. Good shout, man.
Love Randy Johnson.
All right, let's go. I think I see some new faces in here. So slab or no slab giveaway. Let's see it here. 1960 Senators. Yeah, excuse me for not just having that in my back pocket. Good shout on that one, James. And real quick, I do want to talk a little March Madness. I want to bounce to March Madness and then bounce back to baseball at some point today, but I know this is a big baseball room in here today. So we were talking about MacKenzie Gore. I did want to highlight MacKenzie Gore real quick before we moved on. Wait, what does he got to say? Oh, really? Good shout, man. I was not paying attention here because of MLB freaking TV was down. All right, MacKenzie Gore, dude. He looked fantastic. Winner gets a mustache ride. Whoa, I know it's Friday and all, Napa, but come on. Family show. We're talking baseball, Napa. My goodness. MacKenzie Gore, though. Back to basics. Only opening day pitchers in MLB history to allow no runs, no walks, while striking out 13 batters. Bob Gibson and MacKenzie Gore.
That's some elite company right there.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? 1967, Bob Gibson did it. MacKenzie Gore obviously did it yesterday. 6 innings, 1 hit also. No walks, no earned runs, 13 strikeouts, and for a good old Mac man, it was a career high. But, I do kind of feel bad for the Walker as I look at myself in the mirror with my mustache. There we go, Walker. There we go. Mustache brothers. We got to stick together. Only all that. And look, I got to give MacKenzie Gore a lot of credit. Don't get me wrong, and I do. But all that just for my guy. Just for my guy, Bryce Harper. With the boos of the Washington Nationals fans raining down on him to tie the game up. Phillies win this one 7-3. A wasted effort from MacKenzie Gore. Poor Gore doesn't even get the win. But, had to shout out Bryce. Netta, do you think it's ridiculous that the Nationals fans still boo Bryce Harper?
That is absolutely ridiculous. I had no idea.
I didn't either.
Why would you not be cheering that guy? I mean, come on.
Hamlick says no, not at all. Walker says it's been years. I'm 50-50 on this one because division rival, that's true, Cloud. So wait, BMI, what do you say?
Rival, but he kind of, carried that franchise for a while.
That's exactly. And my one argument in why can't enter one free $10. It's pick your poison, I guess, James. That's crazy. I never thought about that. I'm from the Midwest. We boo everyone and hold grudges. Walker, that's the only reason. Division rivals. It's fair in that standpoint. If he had gone to, like, the Mariners, that's a good point. If he got to, like, the Mariners and he came back, he would get a nice ovation. And BMI, that's what I was thinking. As a Phillies fan, I remember growing up and being like, why are we booing Scott Rowland? Because I wasn't a big baseball fan when Scott Rowland was on the Phillies. I think he left around 2004. Mm-hmm. So I was too young to really get why I was like, Scott Rowland's a great Cardinal. Why are we booing him? Yeah. And they're like, no, he left us years ago. He was a traitor. And so I guess I can't really talk. I think Scott Rowland, he's a hell of a ball player, Hall of Famer. But if Phillies fans were booing Scott Rowland 6 years later, I think Nats fans are actually right to be booing Bryce Harper. Are you talking about Big Ten fans? Big Ten fans never root for other Big Ten teams in other games. Only conference where that happens. That's true. SEC, it makes me sick. Makes me sick. It just means more. The way they root for each other. Oh, it's so annoying. What's going on, West Texas? But MacKenzie Gore here. Now, before we move on, I got on my high horse on Bryce Harper. Had to shout him out a little bit.
Of course.
Gore, 26 years old. Is he underrated as a pitcher? Or do you think this was just like a great first game against a ball club? Don't get me wrong, Phillies, they strike out a lot.
Yes. I like MacKenzie Gore a lot. How bad do you think the Padres feel watching him just explode?
That's
and
true.
They gave up MacKenzie Gore and who else in that trade for Soto?
You ever heard of this guy named C.J. Abrams?
Yeah, C.J. Abrams, that's right. And then they get to watch MacKenzie Gore do that yesterday.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. James Wood as well in that trade for Juan Soto.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a great point by you.
It's
Padres,
crazy.
and listen, shout out to the Padres as well for still being able to be as good as they are right now.
True.
After giving all of that.
Yeah, they won yesterday.
Nationals killed them in that trade. It's just another reminder.
But they could use Gore right now too.
They could definitely use Gore. I think that is, Matt Waldron. Who knows if he's going to have a Linsanity run again? But you could use a little MacKenzie Gore. We'll see how that Nick Pivetta experiment works over in San Diego. On the MacKenzie Gore thing, I do have to shout him out. I think he's a really good pitcher, but this is MacKenzie Gore. I think lives in extremes, and this is the best possible outcome. We have seen the worst possible outcome, too many times. I think, and I think MacKenzie Gore is better than he is bad. I'm not saying go out there buy all those MacKenzie Gore cards. You know what I mean?
He's still pretty young.
Didn't hurt they got Tatis from White Sox from James Shields. And also Emiliano Teodo, USMC. Now, I hate to lose any ball credit here, but I do a lot of research. I rip a lot of cards. I'm in the reads. I have not paid a ton of attention to Emiliano Teodo. I'm pulling up his numbers right now. He's 24 years old. Looks like he is with the Rangers. Looks like he's up with the Rangers here. Oh, okay. I was talking about the Padres, so I was a little bit confused. But yeah, thoughts on Nats lineup and Cruz in bottom side. Walker, I was actually just thinking about that. I don't know what to make of that.
I think he was 7th.
Is he hitting 7th yesterday?
What?
No, you're good, USMC. You're good. My
I think
brain
it was
just
7th yesterday. He was hitting.
I'm going to pull it up.
I could be wrong on that.
Without looking, was top half at LSU. I mean, he probably should be top half in that lineup.
I agree. I mean, there's...
The only thing I am thinking is
Wood was 2nd.
These managers love doing this lefty-righty nonsense these days. All right, Abrams led off. Wood was 2nd. Who the hell was this? Luis Garcia Jr. batting 3rd? That's crazy, and he made him look smart. Josh Bell at cleanup. Nate Lowe hitting 5. Paul DeYoung hitting 6. Keeper Ruiz hitting 7. Dylan Cruz hitting 8th. And Jacob Young hitting 9. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that's going to stay. Honestly, Walker. That's interesting.
Very competitive division. I don't see the Nationals doing a whole lot.
No, I didn't get my eyes on this game. I only started watching this game about the 7th inning or later because MLB freaking TV was not working. I can't harp on that enough. But yeah, that is odd. I don't know. I think they're experimenting here. Is it a lefty-righty thing? He is a righty. Keeper Ruiz in front of him. He is a switch hitter. I think Cruz top lineup hitter for sure. Yeah. Maverick makes a good point, though. Maverick needs to make a good point. I don't know if he's been awful, Maverick. What's his average? Around like 220? I mean, it's not great, but for a young guy who has a very small sample size, all right, Maverick. I'll take your word for it. He's been awful. Like 218? Yeah, I mean, that's the same as 220. Look at the Marlins lineup, says Napa. Oh, my goodness. It is pretty bad. Good morning, Rack. Good morning, Rack.
They still won.
They did still win. Shout out David Bednar. Look, now, Napa, Marlins lineup is bad. But I will say this, I think they could be similar to the A's last season in the sense that there's a bunch of guys that you might be like, oh, hello. Like Xavier Edwards, we know. I'm interested to see if Matt Mervis is able to find a little stride. And I believe Connor Norby, I think he might be starting the season hurt. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but Connor Norby will pop a little bit for them. Yeah, Rex, we love talking about O'Neill keeping the streak alive. It is absolutely bonkers to me. Let's see what else I have on here. I did want to talk a little bit. Yeah, Tyler O'Neill. Oh yeah. One more before I get my little March Madness in. And maybe we can bring Netta in. I don't know how much Netta's been watching March Madness, but how about this? I had to get this on there. Good morning, Warwick. Juan Soto.
Yep.
The $750 million man.
I saw
We got him. The Mets got him. Game on the line. Chance to make your big moment as the New York Mets. You can hear the chants. Let's go, Mets. Oh, Big Tonka Rothschild's all excited. Come on, Soto. Cash in, man. What are you doing?
Strike out.
Oh, I'm sorry. If we lost any buyers that are Mets fans today. But I had to.
Just one game.
Just one game. I'm worried there's going to be a lot of good Soto moments this year, Netta. So I need to get it in. Any chance I can as a Phillies fan to make fun of Juan Soto. I had to get it in there just today. What do we got? 6 minutes here on our Slab or No Slab giveaway. A great morning, everyone. As we're about to hit into the weekend, let's see what we got in our store. We do have a triple-decker break in our store in case you guys are just hopping on in here. What do we got here? Is this a box of Bowman Draft Super? Oh, no. It's a case of Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. A case of HTA. It is a case of Bowman Draft Hobby. And let's see, it looks like we got a Swamp King break in there as well. Hop on in, ladies and gentlemen, and I will throw the offer out here, of course. I want to see some movement today on our breaks. Anyone who takes down a spot in this triple decker, or this ninth inning at that, I believe. If you take down a spot in this ninth inning or this triple decker, any spot, doesn't matter the price, I will give you a spin at our Slab or No Slab wheel. But if it's a big spot, hell, I'll give you 2 spins at that Slab or No Slab wheel. Why not? Just want to get our day started with a lot of action. The opening day vibes are up top.
Yes, absolutely.
But listen, there's some other basketball going on. There's some other sport going on. What were you watching when
Honestly,
you went
I was
home?
watching baseball last night,
Yeah?
and then I watched a little bit of the Pacers-Wizards game,
Okay.
which was a complete blowout. Pacers, I think, scored 162 points on the
I
Wizards,
did
which
see
is
that.
crazy.
I think, is that a franchise
and that's
record?
in regulation. Yeah.
It's insane.
It was crazy. I think they hit like 25 or 26 threes. But anyways, I was flicking back and forth between that and the Dodgers game.
Okay.
So no, not a ton of March Madness last night. I did
Gotcha.
see Cooper Flag got 30.
Dude, he's awesome.
37-6.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. I'm still kind of pessimistic on him at the next level.
Really?
I know. I'm not trying to be a hater. Like, I think he's a really good talent. I just don't know if he's gonna be like that number one option at the next level.
I do understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
But I do think Duke is gonna win the championship this year.
So
I had to pick a team.
Quick recap from last night. Walker brings it up. That was it was ridiculous to watch. Alabama made a tournament record. 25 3-pointers.
Saw
They
that. That's crazy.
They blow out BYU, who in my opinion didn't even play bad. Like, who was I talking to in here? They were like, "Should I be worried tonight?" I got Bama in my bracket. I was like, "I think Bama wins, but I think you should be worried." And dude, if Alabama plays like that, they could beat anyone in college basketball. They might even be able to beat the Wizards if they play like that.
They looked
last
really
night.
solid. I did see those highlights.
Yeah, so they absolutely rolled through BYU. They're going to be moving on. Florida.
Yeah.
Man, I picked the Gators in my bracket. They looked awesome. It was close in the first half. Left no doubt in the second half and was without their big man Alex Condon for a lot of that second half. Then I had Arizona in my bracket. Hand up. I had Arizona in my bracket. Going into last night, I'm like, if I could do it over again, hell no. Like, Duke is clearly the better team. Arizona does cover. That's a win for Josh. But Duke wins, what was it, 100 to 93?
Yeah, 193.
I fell asleep. And then the last game of the night, game that I missed, had to watch the highlights. Texas Tech and Arkansas. Arkansas leading the entire game, up by 6 with a little over a minute to go. What does Texas Tech do? Drill a couple threes. Amazing game. Game winner with about 4 seconds left. Sends it to overtime. Texas Tech, they will be moving on. Netta, I think you agree with me, but I'm just, if you got any other takes, let me know.
Okay.
Florida Duke. We are just on a crash course. I think it's going to be a Florida Duke championship. If you can bet on your sports books, like exact matchup, if you can get even odds almost, I feel like I would consider taking it.
I think that's the matchup everyone wants to see.
Yep.
I'm rooting for it. Clayton Jr. looks really solid for Florida.
He's like the Curry of college.
Yeah,
like,
he's really good.
He's not quite like Jimmer level, or I remember Buddy Hield when he was playing at Oklahoma. It was like ridiculous. But with Clayton, it's just like, don't give him any space. This guy's going to make everything.
The shooters these days, the amount of talent in college basketball this year is very solid.
Yeah, man. Because a lot of people have been saying it's been down. But you actually give it a chance and watch. It's quite fun. I did quickly want to look at some of these games tonight. We got 4 games tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Ole Miss, Michigan State at 7, Kentucky, Tennessee at 7:39, Michigan, Auburn at 9:39, and Purdue, Houston a little after 10. Now, you got one of these games you're looking forward to most tonight?
I'm a Big Ten fan normally, so I'm going obviously for Michigan State, Michigan, and Purdue tonight.
All right.
Love to see Kentucky lose. I'm an Indiana Hoosier guy, so
we can both agree on that. We'd like to see Kentucky lose tonight as well.
Yeah, so that's probably the route I'm going here. I'm probably looking most forward to the Purdue game.
Okay.
I like to see Purdue. I don't know. Houston's a tough task, but I wouldn't count out the Boilermakers tonight. Minus 8.5.
Yeah, 8's a big number.
Or plus 8.5.
Yeah, 8 is a really big number.
It is.
Game. I'm looking forward to like all of these games. Yeah, BMI. There we go. Ole Miss, Michigan State. I think they're gonna be close, except for Purdue, Houston. I kind of think Houston. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're.
I know you're rooting for the Boilermakers. I know you're from Indiana. There we go. Napa with a War Eagle.
I'm rooting for the Boilermakers tonight. Yeah.
So, all right, I'll go game by game. DM says, what do we got? 1 minute left, by the way. 1 minute left with for that giveaway. Oh, piss. Walker. I'm a Wildcat fan, but don't like our chances to beat UT. I'm with you, DM. I'm with you. So I'll go game by game. Ole Miss, Michigan State. This is not a game where I'm saying back up the Brinks truck to lay a wager on it, but I think Michigan State wins.
I agree. 100%.
I think Michigan State covers only because the number is 3.5. If they cover, I think this game is decided by single digits. Ole Miss has got that magic. They got that pizzazz. And there's been a lot of discussion like, don't bet against Izzo in March. Chris Beard on the other side, the head coach of Ole Miss, he's really good as well.
He is good.
He did eliminate Izzo, I want to say, in 2019 tournament. So, look, I don't think this is lock, stock, and barrel, but I'm going to go with Michigan State. I just do get a little concerned that they don't have enough scoring here. What do we got?
I'm
10
with
seconds
you.
on the game.
I would hammer the Spartans as well, -3.5.
Dude, Irwin, if I was a Kansas fan this year, I'd be so pissed off. Just watching Hunter Dickinson, like he was giving me NBA vibes, and I mean that in the worst way. Like it's like the I'm getting paid $2 million, whatever. I'm gonna rely on my natural ability.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. Slab or no slab giveaway? No way! Let's go!
Who got a DNC?
DM! Appreciate that. DM is a regular here in the morning. Oh, there we go, DM.
Slab him up.
Let's slab him up. Let's go, DM. All right. You know the list. You know the list, good sir. Let me get that randomizer there. And of course, guys, if you like what you see on this list, and if you're thinking about buying into a break later today, hop on in. If you buy a spot during the show, I will give you a free spin at the slab or no slab wheels. Chance to win a CJ Stroud Gem Mint 10 rookie. Chance to win a Roger Clemens Mint 9 rookie. But let's see if DM takes one of those down. Come on now, DM. Let's go. Let's go. 125 or 50, DM. You know how it goes.
Come on.
Give it to me. Give it the net of magic. 13. Lucky number 13. What's 13? Nestor Cortez auto.
All right, we'll take that.
Yeah, you know.
An auto for the free?
I'm not going to sit here. What do we got? There it is. I'm not going to sit here and say life-changing card or anything like that, but it is fun to get a solid picture with the ink. Here you go. I'll show you. Nasty Nestor. Is he pitching today? He's pitching this weekend at least with Milwaukee.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, not bad. $2.99. Nice looking card right there.
For sure.
8 for the free to start your weekend. D-Love, what's happening? There you go. There you go. All right, come on now. Someone put the show on hold. Stash Gang, Nasty Nestor, Walker knows.
Yeah, let's see some teams come off the board here, chat.
Whoa, Gio. He's a Brewers personality. I don't know what you mean by that.
DM, we appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in.
And just so you're aware, Gilo, I know Nestor's. I don't know his username. I do know Nestor buys. He buys on Fanatics Live. He does buy on the other apps. Just watch what you say about Nestor. He's big into the hobby, all right? He might be coming for you here, Gilo.
Love that.
Even though Bo Sox for me. You never know, Gilo. You never know. I got to watch what I say about Nestor. But, guys, take a look at that list. One card is off the board. Now better odds at that Stroud, Roger Clemens, and Trout Gem Mint 10. If anyone wants to take a spot, more than happy to run that random again for you. But, guys, stick around. 10:45, we're going to be running that back. And, of course, we'll get back to ripping over at 11. But just rattling through these games. Walker, sadly, my Rangers and Braves are winless. What happened in that Rangers game? Oh, that's right. Rangers game yesterday. Man, you guys can easily sidetrack me. You bring up one topic and I get all going in it.
They know how to do it.
Luke Jackson. I picked him up in fantasy. 2 days ago because the Rangers said he was going to be their closer, and he comes in. Sox bats came to life. Luke Jackson gave up 3 hits over a 108 exit velocity. I'm not like a huge next gen stats or whatever we call it, StatCast, but it doesn't take a genius to know if a guy gives up 3 hits over 108 miles per hour in 1 inning, probably not having his best stuff. Probably might not be your answer to closer. But can we mention this? Are we proud of White Sox or what? Being better than 500 since 2023 opening day. That is true, Walker. We can. And that kid, dude, how about that kid, Sean Burke?
Yeah.
Sean Burke. Keep an eye out for Sean Burke. Opening day starter for the White Sox. Looking like the real deal. I will get back to baseball. I just wanted to quickly do a basketball intermission here. Next game on the slate, Kentucky, Tennessee tonight. I'm sorry. I know we got a Cats fan in here. It's been a great season for the Cats, honestly.
It has been.
The bottom line, though, for me,
better than I expected,
is that is exactly it. Mark Pope, I think he's going to be a great coach in UK. But to your point, they've exceeded their expectations. They've outperformed
100%. expectations.
I think it stops here. Tennessee is on a mission. They play great defense.
Yeah, Tennessee is very tough.
Chaz Lanier is the real deal. I'm taking this. Might be my favorite play tonight. Tennessee -4.
Okay. I like it.
Spare me, says Walker. Look at this bouncing back. Napa before Sean Burke, who is the last opening day starter with less than 20 career innings. Got to be Garrett Crochet, right, Napa? That's got to be Garrett Crochet. Thinking about the White Sox. If I'm wrong, Napa, but I think it's got to be Crochet. Let me know, Napa, if I got that one. I'm not saying nope way before that. Ooh, okay. This is a good trivia question, Napa. Oh, are you talking White Sox or anyone? Okay, 70s. Dude, I got no idea. I'm going to make one up. Doc Gooden? I don't know. Throwing that out there. You got a guess?
I got nothing for you.
It's a fun trivia question, though, Napa. I like this. Oh, that's a good one. Fernando, rest in peace. Fernando Valenzuela. It's a good trivia bit, Napa. All right. Let's respect. Tip of the cap. Game recognized game. I should have stole that one for one of mine. But yeah, Tennessee -4 tonight. Next one, Michigan Auburn. I know we had a War Eagle chant in the chat. I will root for Auburn in almost anything. Like if there's an SEC team I like, it ends up being Auburn. I like Michigan tonight.
Yeah.
9 points is a lot.
9 points is a lot. Auburn's looked really tough this year, of course. I don't know. I don't know if I see Michigan winning or.
I think they're live. I'm not going to say, bet on Michigan to win outright.
I think I would take the 9 points.
I'm going to take the 9 points tonight. I will be betting on that one tonight. They got the size to match up with Janai Broom. I think Auburn wins, but I'm going to be taking the 9 points.
Yeah, all day.
And then Purdue-Houston tonight at 10 o'clock, which thank God it's Friday because I'm going to get to watch this game.
Yeah.
8 is a terrible number. Shout out to Vegas. They got a good number on this one because I won't be betting the spread. I don't know. I want to do like if Purdue wins this game, I will do 5 slab or no slab giveaways on Monday without a trivia question.
All right, let's do it.
That is how confident I am. That is how confident I am that Houston wins this game outright tonight. I would be shocked if Purdue won.
I like Purdue plus 8.5. I've been wrong on them before, but
yeah,
and I'm a little biased, but
sorry, Beck. I'm sorry, Beck. My sister goes to Indiana. I was sucked into the Victor Oladipo, Cody Zeller, Indiana teams, so I do have a natural anti-Purdue inclination. I'm sorry, Beck. Tonight, salsa night. Bob, I was waiting until it was a bad laundry day for me, Bob. I couldn't find any shirts I wanted to wear.
It's a wonderful shirt.
And I put the shirt on, and I was like, the shirt looks like I'm going to a Mexican restaurant. I was like, is this the best shirt I can wear today?
I like it. It's got some flair to it.
It's a Flair Friday.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying to myself. I was waiting until I got a comment on this. This is better than my normal Philly shirt, Eagles shirt. I was like, Flair Friday. Picante. I like that. Napa, give me a name. Give me a name.
I like the Hoosiers too.
Yeah, there we go.
But
Pro
I do
Indianapolis.
root for the Boilers. I do root for the Boilers.
You're a 1-of-1 on that one, man.
Yeah,
you're 1-of-1. That's sacrilege right there.
I know.
You should know better. No, you're right. NBA from IU. You and Mark Cuban. There we go.
Very
BMI
cool.
Hoosiers. But yeah, that's what we got tonight. In March Madness. It is the best time of the year, but it also is like a system overload. Like, what's the schedule on Saturday? Because I'm going to these. BMI one day. I'm going to this Rays game on Saturday.
I think they play the Elite 8 games later on.
Okay, that's what I was about to check.
Start at 4. So.
6 o'clock and 8.
Okay, got it.
So why, when everyone in America has work the next day, any sane person in America has work the next day, you play a game at 10 o'clock, but then Saturday comes around and your latest game is starting at 8:49. Make it make sense, Austin. Make it make sense. I don't understand, but hey, that's why I'm doing this silly show, and I'm not an executive at CBS, I guess. There you go. I'll leave it to them. All right, going back to baseball, and I did want to, people got to get to the club, I guess, Maverick, I guess. Unlike me, I'll probably be falling asleep after I have,
Same.
5 or 6 beers in the hot sun at the Rays game.
Yeah, exactly.
CBS, not CVS. I think I could do decent at least one of those. Did you see this yesterday on Twitter? Dale Murphy, who is just an awesome guy in the hobby. Dale Murphy was giving folks a little sneak preview at some of these car designs. I am not typically an Allen and Ginter guy, but damn, man, that
cool.
looks really, really nice.
That's clean.
Dale Murphy. And then something that kind of got me thinking, Netta.
Okay.
Look at this. Shining a Superfractor, 1-of-1, right? It looks like he's just... No. I'm not pretending this is the first time Dale signed. No. That's not the point I'm making here, Bob. The point is he was taking pictures of himself, signing. Now, it has me wondering... Oh, man, it's not zooming in correctly. All right, you get the point. You can see this here. It looks like he just has his Superfractor at his desk in his house.
Right.
It makes me wonder about how some of these Superfractors are being handled in between,
and then they get shipped back.
Yes!
And how they're getting shipped back to the
Right?
shops, and yeah.
I know you have a lot more experience in grading. I don't know if you have any thoughts on this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a 1-of-1's a 1-of-1. It's
right.
Obviously, going to sell for it. But yeah, you want to make sure they're handling the cards right.
He shipped the cards back, but this is what I mean, Gilo, and Dale Murphy. Great ball player. He signs like there's no tomorrow. I don't know how old he is, but like it does make me wonder sometimes when you're sending these cards out to especially some of these older ball players, exactly the condition that they may wind up in, you know, in terms of the corners of the surface. When you're just like, all right, here you go. As a kid, I sent cards to Dale of the Braves, and he signed and sent them back. All-timer. Oh,
That's
no doubt
awesome.
about
That's
that.
awesome.
I mean, love Dale Murphy. He's just one of the best guys in the sport. You see Darryl Strawberry casually tossing his cards on the table? No, Higgins, I did not. Higgins, I'm going to write this down because now I want to play this on Monday. Because this is what I'm saying, Higgins.
Right.
Like, I think Dale is, clearly he knows what he's doing. Clearly he signed a ton. This is not his first time. But it's just not something that I typically think about when I'm opening product or how much had to happen, especially for a superfractor, for this card. Like, how many places did this card have to go? How much liability did this card go through? You know what I'm saying? Dale Murphy, what a great Philly. How long was he in the Phillies? Was it 2 full seasons or was it just 1? I'm writing this down. Darryl Strawberry video. Good shout. Because I've always wondered about this kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. I mean, obviously you're hoping that they take good care. I think like Topps used to have like somebody like go there and like make sure it was actually him signing it, right?
Maybe they do. Maybe
Like,
they do.
I thought that they had like a representative that like takes the cards there and then they sign it in front of them.
Yeah, like it has to be authenticated with
Right,
Topps.
right.
I always thought they like went somewhere or met somewhere. It was like, this looks like his house. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it does
But it
look
looks
like
like
his
his
house,
house.
for sure, for
I also
sure.
don't know if he's wearing any pants. If you catch a look at that leg down below, hanging off the edge of the table, he might not be wearing pants.
That's hilarious.
But dude, yeah. And to Gilo's point, look, there's the 1 of 1. I can't wait for someone to pull this tier 1 card. By the way, now they send picks. Okay, That's like back when COVID. I was in college during COVID, and it's like you would take exams like online, and, like they'd have someone like watching you. There was always ways around
tough.
it. It was weird. It was weird. But that's a whole nother different
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. What's up, big dog?
At least it's a nice auto. It's hanging off the table. Look, I will say this though: Tier 1 looks hot. As a little preview of Tier 1, that looks beautiful.
That is
right
clean
there.
for sure.
Especially the super with the throwback jersey.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful looking card. I just had to shout out some card corner here.
Great signature.
Not DM. Yeah, shout out Jackson Merrill. Shout out, when is this dropping? Tier 1? That's a good question. Do you know? Do you know when Tier 1's dropping?
I don't know. I think you can find it on waxstat.com.
Yeah, that's on me, SMS. That's on me. I did not have that ready to go. But speaking of Tier 1, this is Tier 1 also, is it not? Did you see this? Yeah, this is Tier 1.
Ooh.
Now, I'm late to this one. This has been news for a long time, but I'm not sure if you've seen, in case
I have seen this.
$100,000 bounty on this card. We've gone too far, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a bounty hater. I know people have really strong opinions on bounties. You know, I'm not going to make any sweeping statements on bounties as a whole. It's a sick card. Don't get me wrong. This is an awesome card. But 100 grand on an Evan Longoria Charizard bat knob, it's too far, man.
That is.
We've
that's
gone too far.
Pretty cool, though.
I know you own that. Yes. like one of the Volpe bounty, for example, the 150 grand bounty on the Volpe debut patch from David Adams from a couple years ago. That one, I was like, okay, that's a little ridiculous, but it's fun. He's a Yankee. I don't think it's the craziest thing ever.
Right.
And to be honest, the way we've seen debuts go since then, you know,
Not a bad deal.
not a bad deal. Yeah, not a bad deal. 100, Evan Longoria, you know, look, people can love him. He's not like an all-time great. Maybe he'll make the Hall of Fame. I don't know. But is that what it is, G-Lo? Is it because it's Charizard and it's like a Pokemon card? Like,
I agree, G-Lo.
I guess
is
so.
crazy.
I guess so. I just, like if, how much is this card worth, do you think, without this bounty? You know, and I know this is a whole different fickle argument.
If it's not Charizard on the bat knob.
No, let's say it is Charizard, right? Like take the bounty away from it. How much do you think this card sells for?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, because it's
10 grand?
really 101, right? I mean.
Yeah, no, it's a one-on-one for sure.
I mean, so it's tough. I don't know.
Maverick, damn it, Maverick.
Whatever someone's willing to pay for it.
So Maverick makes the ultimate argument, which we always find ourselves as collectors and sellers in. But I was with Easy here. I was saying this card's cool. This card would go for a lot. It's one of the coolest design cards I've seen. But I don't think that card is any more than 10 grand.
How much did that Cheeto Charizard go for? Yeah, right?
85,000.
Yeah. So so come on now. This is Charizard on a bat knob with the signature.
Oh, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. That one, I think so too. I think it's in Tampa, G-Lo. I'm gonna have to, maybe I shouldn't say anything bad about them. I'm sure we get stuff from them. I'm not saying anything bad about them. It's just we've gone too far, man. We've gone too far with some of these bounties. Watch that hobby documentary from COVID, and you'll get how a lot of this got convoluted. Yeah, it makes sense. SMS, like one of the craziest things that I saw. I made that post. It's just one on Netflix? Is that the one on Netflix, SMS? Where's the Cheetozard bat? Now that's $100,000 card as Jay Kane.
For sure. Put
the
a Cheeto
Cheetozard. On. Yeah, it's on Amazon or Netflix. It's just one of those. I know what you're talking about, SMS. It made me sick. I put it on and I started to get sick. I'm sorry. I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't handle all of this. Do you remember what it's called, Jake? SMS. Help out Maverick over here. But anything else I had from the card corner? No, there's a couple things, but I'd rather talk about a little baseball here because we still got a lot to get to from yesterday and to break down and to look ahead in the season. We got 10:32, 13 minutes until we get our next slab or no slab giveaway up. All right, we got a couple teams. Now we were doing 30 shows, 30 teams. Maverick has been keeping me honest. I'm a little bit delayed on this one. Best point the guy from the Times made. We saw the card market did double when the S&P did within a year or half a year. I think what you're saying is it's ridiculous how, some days I got a couple stocks here. I know you're in the market.
A little bit.
You want to know how the breaks are going to fill? Check the crypto, man.
Yeah.
There is a direct 1-to-1 correlation between crypto, the S&P.
When the market's hot, the banks are hot.
We're not a bunch of card wielding dummies after all. It might seem like that, but there is a direct correlation. We have a lot of good people got their money in the right spots. But regardless, I wanted to highlight the Padres here. We got to keep the 30 teams and 30 shows going, even if it does carry over into the MLB Maverick. I apologize. I know you kept telling me, like, Josh, you're not going to get them all in. You got to start cramming them in. So here we are going over to the regular season. So the San Diego Padres, they went 93-69 last year. Did not realize that. Would have probably won a lot of divisions last season.
Absolutely.
But they got the Dodgers in their division. It's safe to say Fernando Tatis Jr. is their star player. Star pitcher, Dylan Cease. He did not get the opening day nod yesterday. Fanatics Live is becoming more and more live blank. There, I said it. I'm not saying the other name. SMS, you can say it. You can float it out there. I will not comment on it, and I will continue to talk about the Padres.
Yeah.
All right, manager Mike Schilt. The Padres sleeper player, I wrote down yikes on this one. Because this is the first team that when I looked at their lineup, I don't think they have one sleeper player on their team. You know what I mean? Like, every player on their team, it's kind of like what you see is what you get. Luis Arias, you know what you're getting, a great player.
Yep.
Tatis, Jackson Merrill, no sleep there. Machado, Cronenworth, Bogarts, no sleep there. Then the bottom of your lineup is Gavin Sheets. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like he's a sleeper player. Jason Hayward.
Yep.
I don't know how he's still playing.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute.
Maybe the one sleeper I guess you should come up with is Elias Diaz, who, what was he, All-Star Game MVP? You can't say Adam Sandler's name in here? Why, SMS? Wait, that's actually insane. I did not know that. Elias Diaz would be the one guy I thought maybe could be their sleeper player. And I guess maybe Jose Iglesias with his hit single over there in the Dominican. But as far as depth goes, Padres are in a little bit of trouble there. Rotation here. Yeah, that's true, Maverick. That's true. I did not know the Sandler one. I knew you could say the S word, but I knew you couldn't say balls, which is hilarious. By the way, Padres tried out Michael King as their opening day starter yesterday. I think Dylan Cease is their ace personally. That's just my 2 cents on that one. For the Padres this year, big question here, Netta, and there might be an impossible answer.
Okay.
The Padres win the NL West if what?
If Ohtani gets hurt, and maybe Mookie Betts gets,
loses another 20 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know any way that the Dodgers lose the NL West, honestly.
I know.
Unless they just get decimated with injuries. What do you think? Is it?
Sorry, I was just reading BMIs that you can't say Trump in there either. He's just trying to say one player trumps a certain other player. Yeah, BMI. We gotta work out a couple things, but hey, we're powering through. We're powering through.
In what world do you see the Padres?
Oh
winning
my goodness. Yeah, I think you're right. I think if Ohtani gets hurt, I think But I also think there is a world in which the Padres just kick butt.
Outperform.
Yeah. I think if Fernando Tatis wins MVP, I think if Manny Machado looks like he did when he played for Baltimore, I think if Jackson Merrill
It's always possible.
slightly overperforms how he did last season, if Nick Pivetta plays at his peak, because at the end of the day, your bullpen is also one of the best in baseball.
Right.
I don't think it's impossible. I do
don't
think
think so
there is a
either.
world. Having said that, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Right.
There's a reason they were plus 600 or plus 700 to win the NL West. The Dodgers are still the creme de la creme, as they would say. But I do think it's a little more possible than, the Dodgers, falling off a cliff.
Yeah, the Padres can certainly outperform. I wouldn't put it past them. That's why they play the games, though.
That's why they play the games.
That's why they play the game.
How do we view Fernando Tatis Jr.?
I like Tatis Jr. personally. I think I'd be a buyer on Tatis Jr. I'd like to see him play a full season.
Wait, you calling me Jason SMS? Is that what's happening, SMS? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I feel uncomfortable, that's for sure. SMS, we've been going back and forth for 5 months, and then what's going on here, SMS? We still got the bleacher creature hangover or something? Jason, how about that?
He called
After
you Jason.
5 months. Man, oh man. Nonetheless, Fernando Tatis Jr., I'm curious how you guys view Fernando Tatis Jr. If there really
I'm
was...
personally a buyer.
If there really
Tatis
was a ringworm kind of sour taste in our mouth from the PED suspension, because I feel like ever since then, there has been the same buzz around Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, SMS. Now I can laugh. Deli policies. Come on now. Trying to get me in trouble, SMS? We love Fanatics Live. They do nothing wrong in my book. Yeah. Come on now. Not taking the bait. Move on. There we go. Oh, you laugh it up, fuzzball. I'll give you the old Han Solo quote. Manny Machado, that's the other one. Manny Machado, is he still in the upper echelon of baseball players?
I think he has to be, right?
I don't know, man. This is where Tatis will have an MVP. That was my pick to win NL MVP over Ohtani Snides. I think we're due to see it. He's 26 years old, going into his physical prime in his career. The guy that I'm curious more about, Manny Machado.
Yeah.
You think he's still that guy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's necessarily in his prime, athletically for certain, but yeah, definitely a top tier baseball player. I'm not sure if he's worth all the money. That being said,
Now
he's a top tier baseball player.
He is upper echelon, sure, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a boomer bust year for Manny Machado, because I thought about this, right? And I think the Padres will have a good season, right? I just made a case that they could win the NL West, but hear me out. You're the Padres. You're teetering around 500. Heck, maybe you're a game or two below 500 near the All-Star break. Do you consider shopping around Manny Machado this year? He is signed until 2033. He's getting paid $17 million this year. Mm-hmm. And after this year, he gets paid $25 million next year. And after that, he gets paid $39 million every single year until 2033. I'm not saying if you're the Padres, right, you want to win, right? You want to, you have a roster that's built to compete right now. But before you know it, things are going to get really hairy about that. And Snides is kind of saying Javier Baez is the worst. He's like, take it from me, all right? I've seen Javier Baez's contract. You don't want that.
Right.
I do wonder...
That's pretty bad.
If it's possible you see Manny Machado shopped around. I think it's more likely the Padres are good and this doesn't become an issue. But if the Padres are 500, do you think Machado ends up getting traded?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you have to, view the season as all options open, depending on how the team plays.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you definitely want to get rid of that money if he's not. If you're not competing, you definitely want to get rid of that.
It's just so tough because the way that roster is built, you have to try to compete, but it's like it might be now or never. Just flat out stealing money from the Tigers. Did he play yesterday, Snides? I don't think he played yesterday. Same with Chris Bryant. He's stealing money from the Rockies. It's tough. I don't wish that on any of them. Would Moneyball roster building work today? No, SMS. I don't think so because everyone's doing it. That's the short answer. I think it works to a certain extent. But I think even teams that are spending money are using some Moneyball tactics at the same time. He did big goose egg. Any balls chased in the dirt, Snides? I did not have my eye to the Javier Baez at bat. I was not sitting on the edge of my seat for El Majo, as they used to call him back with Chi-Town. But yeah, that was the spotlight today. Was the San Diego Padres? Still have 3 more to go on that. All right, wanted to move over here with 4 minutes to go on our Can't talk. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so overwhelmed. We got so much going on, man.
The opening day was great.
4 minutes to go until our next slab or no slab giveaway. I did want to highlight 2 young players that I love what I saw from them yesterday. Getting back, especially from the card, it's like a 50-50 for me. I always think cards and fantasy baseball kind of go hand in hand because we're all looking for that guy that people aren't all over yet. And a guy, if you've watched me back before I wasn't breaking as much anymore, I was harping on Kyle Manzardo, baby.
I heard you talking about him.
I love myself some Kyle Manzardo. All right, by the way, let me play this again.
He had 2 home runs yesterday, right?
Let me play this again. He had 1 home run and triple. Listen to the announcer on this one. I love the call. The announcer's like, oh, it's up, but it might not be enough. And that ball's, it's way out of here. I mean, Gilo, that's awesome, man. You were there yesterday? Man,
that's awesome,
I would have loved to be a windy day. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if we had juice balls again or if we had a couple of them. And oh yeah. Now, not quite a home run, but this one arguably just as impressive. Dude, by the way, both against Cole Reagans, both against lefty-lefty. Yeah. And that was an 0-2 pitch. He's so slow. Look at him trotting around the base paths for a triple.
He made it easily.
Yeah, made it easily indeed. Bad play by Hunter. Okay, I couldn't see it. Couldn't see Renfroe's play over there in right field. But it's interesting.
Triple's a triple.
So this is something I really want to do on this show that I think we can all enjoy. So this is Manzardo, raw, good-looking card. Raw Bowman first, still that mustache. There we go, Kyle. This card sold last night at 9:02 p.m. for $55. So, this is someone who went to work, I'm assuming. Let me get in the mind's eye of this person. Went to work, had some games on MLB TV, watched some baseball, watched some March Madness, had a couple cocktails at home, sitting there, going on eBay saying, who do I want to invest in tonight?
Really want a Manzardo.
I'm liking that Kyle Manzardo card. $55, I'll pay it. The 2 sales before this card went last night for $55, earlier this week, so before the game, obviously, yesterday, $32 and $24.
So it doubles overnight.
So it pretty much doubled based on his one opening day start. Listen, I look, $55, it's a good price to pay. Like, it's more than it was. Right. But I'm definitely bullish. Yeah, bullish. I was like, stock market terms, Josh. Bullish on Kyle Manzardo. I think the fact that he did those both lefty on lefty against Cole Reagans. Come on now. I'm liking the Kyle Manzardo. And the other one I wanted to share, Tyler Soderstrom. Soderstrom or Soderstrom? How do you say that name?
I think it's Soder, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right too. I think this is who you were talking about.
Yeah, and then he hit 2 home runs, right?
He hit 2 home runs last night. Also against a very good pitcher. Who was on? Is that Tyler Gilbert on the bump?
I think so.
Yeah. Dude, that was a nuke. Straight away center. 432 feet. What about in MLB? What are we talking about, Rack? What do you mean by that? Yeah, dude, he smashed that one. Oh. Yeah. Dude, it's bad, Rack. It's bad. And then the other one. I want to show the other one. First one was more impressive, but this is the other one. Arguably bigger situation, too. Here, I'll restart that video for you. Dude, look how he turned on that.
Yeah, I know.
High and inside cutter. Turned on that one to give the A's the lead. Now, they lost. Those the only 2 runs they had. I know.
That one was really nice.
Snide saying, Logan Gilbert. Did I say Tyler Gilbert? Logan Gilbert. Yeah. Tyler Gilbert was the Phillies' 8th starter last season that they just DFA'd, I think. Thank you, Maverick. Logan Gilbert, yes. Yeah, A's broadcaster. I'm neither here nor there. You go on YouTube, look up Josh Safran Reel if you want to hear my play-by-play, all right? I've called many a game, so,
Really good at it.
Not gonna. You've never heard me do it. I don't think you have.
I have.
All right. I'm not gonna, speak ill on a, someone in my line of work like that. It's bad.
Really good. Don't listen to him.
No, I was talking about the A's woman.
I was talking about you.
By the way, Texas Tech Hoops fan, I see you in here. Good win. Tip of the cap to you. By the way, so there were no sales. I'm getting all over the place. No sales on Soderstrom last night. This was the most recent sale on Soderstrom. Beautiful card. Gem Mint 10. Do we have any guesses on how much it sold for? I'll let us guess. What time we got? 10:45. Yeah, let's get some guesses in on what this card sold for. And Harrington taking down the New York Yankees which means Harrington will get a spin at the slab or no slab wheel. Harrington, is this your first time over here? I believe it is. All right, let me get the slab or no slab wheel going here as well.
I think that was a combination of teams.
Holy crow. Holy crow, what just happened here? Slab or no slab wheel spin. Nonetheless, good morning, Harrington. I know it's pretty early over where you are. All right. Got that up. All right, we got Rect says 50. Foch says 12. Snide says 21. Maverick says 45. The winner is Snides. This card sold for $25. I believe it was on Monday. On Monday, this card sold for $25. Very curious to see if you saw the Manzardo numbers. Right. So Soderstrom did this at what, midnight last night?
Well, this one is just the hand sign card, though. That's not the...
Oh, crap.
Yeah, that's not the...
I didn't even notice that, man. Good shout. Good shout on that one.
So that might be why it went a little bit lower.
Oh, 100%. I didn't even notice that. Good looking out there. Duh. Interested, though. Nonetheless, I am interested to see the Soderstrom market because I didn't see any... big sales from Soderstrom last night. Now, obviously, that game happened. He hit those 2 home runs probably around midnight Eastern time. So I'm curious to see if there's any jump in the Soderstrom market today.
There will be, I guarantee you.
Who are you taking, though? If you had to pick one, Netta, Soderstrom or Manzardo here?
Ooh, I'd take Manzardo, but that's close. That's close.
It is close. I think I would take Manzardo as well.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think
like
they're both
Manzardo.
legit. I think they're both legit. Maybe I got a little bias here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little mustache. Us mustache guys got to stick together.
You do.
But
Austin
yeah.
Wells is another mustache guy who
True.
did very well yesterday.
So Tyler Soderstrom 2020 Bowman draft black refractor auto to 75, sold for $300. Rect, I don't know. Can you find any like base or anything that's like lower numbered? I have quite a bit of Soderstrom. Was happy to see him perform well yesterday. So, dog, do you put those up? Do you put those up on eBay, or like if you have a bit of Soderstrom, do you like say like opening day 2 home runs, boom, let me put them out there right now? You know what I mean? Or are you saying like, hey man, I love Soderstrom. I'm a huge believer. I'm holding that. I don't want to sell them off. Like if I had, let's say, 10 good Soderstrom cards, I would put one of them up right now.
Oh, for sure.
Bump it up very high and be like, hey,
for sure,
2 home runs opening day, baby. Come on, come and get it. It's right here.
Get the market moving.
But I do believe in Soderstrom. Folks, that was me at the Yankee spring training this year. Spencer Jones, see you in Cooperstown. It's one spring training. Opposite field
Lombard too.
I love it, folks. We got some people moving cards here. All right, just had some leftover, some random stuff. And guys, this is your show too. If you guys have anything you want to talk about from opening day, what you're looking ahead to this weekend, just anything in baseball, give it to me. I mean, anything is on the table because I wanted to look at Jose Altuve. Brandon, did you go to Philly spring training at all? I did, Brandon. I went to a couple of Philly spring training games. Beautiful ballpark. I think the Phillies are a very, very boring spring training team, Brandon, in my opinion. I actually enjoyed going to Blue Jays Yankees spring training more than Philly spring training because, you know, they'll play some of their starters for 3 innings. That's awesome. After that, I'm like, these guys suck. You know? Like, they don't have that great of a farm system. So it's like, okay, Gabriel Rincones. All right, yes, let's see him.
There.
Yeah, Justin Crawford, Aiden Miller. Those guys are fun. But Brandon, the day I was there, I saw Aiden Miller, strike out twice.
Okay.
Justin Crawford might have had like a nice single or something like that, and that was fun. But I actually enjoyed watching George Lombard, watching Spencer Jones. Like when I was at the Blue Jays Yankees game, I'm like, I know all of these guys. Will Wagner. For the Phillies, it's like, yeah, I know what I'm gonna get.
Spring training's fun like that.
But there you go. Connie, good morning. Good win yesterday.
What's going on, Connie?
I forget. I was roasting Jason's bet earlier, the Chourio. Connie, I forget what you put out there yesterday on the old Talkin Slab, sponsored by Toyo Tire or whatever. It's always great stuff. Give that Suncoast Connie a follow on Instagram. Always putting out his fun bets here. But the thing that I wanted to highlight, there's a raw, by the way, hold on, Rec. There's a raw base auto that sold for $17.99 for Soderstrom. I gotcha. I'm very curious to see the influx of Soderstrom love today and this weekend.
I
after
bet the
that
PSA 10 market moves forward would be my guess.
All right, so one of the things I was monitoring, hold on, we got a comment here. This spring training, one of my favorite things I was looking. BMI, Josh, props to you knowing a lot of your chat's teams. Well done. Oh, thanks, BMI. I mean, I just love baseball. And then, if you were to give me, like in school, I was pretty good at memorizing things, but I wasn't good at math. This is what I'm good. This is what sticks with me. Like, BMI likes the rest. You know who I don't remember? Maverick, come on, help me out. Maverick, who do you root for? Maverick's here every single morning, and for some reason I forget who he roots for.
Brandon, that's a nice pick.
Birdland, that's right, the O's, that's right. And we talk about this because I roast the Orioles pitching, and he's, that's on me, Maverick. That's on me. All right, something I was monitoring this spring training was this experiment going on in left field. The great Jose Altuve experiment in left field. Yeah, no.
I didn't see that one.
No, didn't see that one. There was another one that I've been waiting to play as well. And we got our first taste in regular season action yesterday. This was spring training as well. This is the worst one, in my opinion, in spring training. Just so bad, man.
It looks like someone's softball league.
I was going to say, that's how I would look out there, height and all.
Yeah, it looks like a company softball league.
Who's first in the outfield, J-Dom, Soto, or Altuve? Well, we got our first taste of his first test in a big league game yesterday, and it's going to be a disaster. Let me just, in case we missed it yesterday.
I did not see this yesterday.
Dude.
That's hilarious.
He's not even laughing about it. Okay, there he does a little bit. But,
he's going to get hurt.
Someone's going to get hurt. Someone's going to lose a game. That's right. Dude, the other thing is, with those three behind you, I thought you were talking about, because let me put it this way. You also have Cam Smith in right field. Cam Smith has never played right field in his life.
Right.
It's the Astros, they're putting together a little spit and duct tape right now. Why won't they put him at catcher? You don't even have a squad. Is that who's that? Is that Myers in center field? Is that Jake Myers in center field? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
He looked pretty stunned.
Yeah, he looked very stunned. But that is something I'm monitoring. Now, your gut on this. How's that experiment in left field going to go?
It doesn't look like it's going to go very well from the initial returns here.
I don't know why they're intent on doing this. I would like to see him at second base.
I don't think the Astros are going to compete this year anyways, so truthfully, it probably doesn't even matter. In my opinion, I don't think they're competing.
That's a bold take, on my opinion, that they won't compete. I don't think they win the division.
Yeah.
But I do think they make the playoffs.
They might.
As much as I hate the Astros, they made the decision to put a Hall of Fame second base out there. I mean, it's true, Foch. It doesn't make any sense. Who was playing second for them yesterday? I didn't actually check. They got Pena at short. It's killing me. Mauricio Dubon. Are they playing Dubon at second? They're playing Shea Whitcomb at second. I don't know why you have to move him in the first place. It just seems kind of nonsensical to me. Let me see what else I had here. What do we got today? Let's take a look at the MLB slate today. Give me 1 second.
Looks like they had Brendan Rodgers at second.
They had Brendan Rodgers playing second. Golly, what are they doing over there in Houston, man? They really had to get Brendan Rodgers and send Jose Altuve
to the outfield.
All right. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers, the former Cardinal, I want to say, right? The former Cardinal, Foch. Brendan Rodgers? Or is it the former Rocky? There's two guys that always get mixed up in my head. Either way, not worth moving your Hall of Fame second baseman in left field. Here's what we got. Rockies. Yeah, Maverick. Thank you. It was Brendan Crawford and Brendan Rodgers. Two guys who are just bang average that I never understand. My bad. There's two guys that I always got confused. My bad. Speaking of Rockies, here we go. Crawford was on the cards for a year. There you go. I was thinking of Crawford. And how bad is Brendan Rodgers in the outfield to put him at second and move Altuve? Yeah, I don't get it, man. It makes no sense. Why would you, as an organization, why would you put your franchise cornerstone, literally might go down as the greatest Astro of all time. Yes, Brendan Donovan and Seth Myers taking down the Pirates in the triple decker.
Let's go, Seth. Appreciate you.
Three players that are named Brendan and Brandon that are just so mediocre, in my opinion, that I just lump them all together as one guy. Seth Myers, are you here? Are you here, Seth Myers? If you are here, you could spin the slab or no slab wheel, if you so please. All right? If you want to take a spin of that wheel, by all means, be my guest. Seth MacFarlane I was thinking of. No, Seth Myers, he does that late night show. Pleasure to have you with us. But Seth Myers, if you are here, let me know. Harrington taking down the Padres. We got a lot of movement.
Let's go, Harrington.
Harrington, Seth, give me a little hello or that you want to spin the wheel. If not, no worries. I don't got to spin the wheel. But I always say, if you're buying spots in these big breaks during Talkin Slab, I'm happy to spin the wheel for you. Yeah, Golden Gloves winner Brendan Donovan. Put some respect on that name. My bad. Easy. Golden Glove winner Brendan Donovan for there. Sorry. But yeah, Harrington, Myers, just let me know. And let me know if we can get you a spin at that slab or no slab wheel in case you are new to the program. This is the slab or no slab wheel. It's a 50-card wheel. Bunch of cards on it. 3 of them are PSA graded cards. I always say if you buy spots while we're yapping, I'm happy, especially if you're taking down big spots like the Pirates and the Padres. Happy to spin that wheel for you guys. Get you another slab.
Taking down 9 already in the 9th inning here.
I suppose I'll just take the other while we're at it. No. If anything, I'll spin the wheel for them once and just ship it out with their break orders, and they'll be like, oh, what's this fun little thing? But nevertheless, if they're watching without volume, which I'm assuming they're just patrolling watching without volume today, we'll get them hooked up one way or another. Want to preview today's MLB slate. And guys, let me know anything you're watching this weekend. I'm a big UFC guy. I didn't check if there's anything this weekend. I know we got the Elite Eight Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's been
but
great.
there's our baseball slate today. Rockies, Rays. I'm not going to be giving bets for all these games. I think it's foolish this early in the season to. I understand. I don't like talking straight. I'm with you, Cloud. I give you credit. I don't talk. When I go into other rooms, I don't say anything, man. I feel weird. I don't know why. But anyways, Rockies, Rays, I gave you my logic. Over 7.5. You're playing in the Yankee Stadium replica and the Tampa Bay Heat.
I like it, yeah.
J-Mac, let's go. Go Vols. I got the Vols tonight as well. I hate how they schedule games on Thursday, but not Friday for most teams. I'm with you, G-Lo. Why do we still do this? Where, I get you need to have the rain date. I don't know, man. Let's just have baseball every day. You get all excited. As a Phillies fan yesterday, oh, hell yeah, extra innings win. Can't wait to watch them the next day. Not playing.
Not playing. Yeah.
Not playing.
Sorry.
Ridiculous. Opening day schedule was nonsense. Cloud, that's the other thing, too, while we're talking about it. 3-game series. They want games on Saturday, Sunday.
True.
Now, that's true, Maverick, but then either do 4-game series to start the season or start it on Friday. That is a good point, though, Maverick. You need the games on Saturday, Sunday. I didn't think about it like that. MLB sometimes is just so stupid. Why do you have all your games starting at 3 and 4 o'clock? Start a game at 1, start a game at 2, start a game at 3, start a game at 4. Do it like March Madness. So you always have 2 or 3 games playing at different parts of the game. Why do you just start all the games at 4? By the time I got out of work yesterday, by the way, MLB TV was not working, so Mike and Ashley, rest assured, I was not able to watch baseball. I tried, I'll be honest. I tried to watch baseball at work, was not able to. So by the time I'm able to lock into a game, I'm watching the Phillies in the 8th or 9th inning. I don't get to watch any of these other games, and then all of a sudden it's 7 o'clock, and there's one game on in March Madness. I just don't get it, man.
I was just watching the one game on ESPN myself.
Which, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
And it was a good game. Don't get me wrong. It was a very good game.
It was great.
If you want to market your product, we are baseball junkies. If you're in this room right now, you're probably a baseball junkie.
For sure.
And MLB Big Inning is a great product, but I was watching my team. I was watching the Phillies stagger the games. It's not rocket science. March Madness has it figured out.
And they pulled through right at the end.
Yeah, they did pull through right at the end. I'm getting some. Brandon says, I'm excited for Phil's tomorrow. Going to be about 80 degrees and sunny in Philly. Baseball weather, baby. BMI, MLB, and NHL. Greatest battle of who can market themselves worse. It's tough because I think both have done a couple of really good things lately, but all in all, they're still just pretty rough.
I will say I'm very impressed with the speed of the baseball games now compared to what they were, and it's much more entertaining from a television perspective.
100% with you, especially watching March Madness. Watching baseball, I'm like, you know what's awesome about baseball? Don't sit through a freaking 20-minute halftime. Right. Even the commercial breaks are like, oh man, that's it? We're already back?
I agree.
It's a good point you make.
I
it's
thought
refreshing.
it was very entertaining yesterday.
I don't understand the Dodgers-Cubs starting a week ago in Japan. Foch, I had too many topics to get to, but I want to talk about that as well. So stupid how you have them play in Japan and then have them play spring training. I liken it to, it's like going to get your driver's license. You pass your driver's exam, and then they're like, actually, you got to drive with your mom for 2 weeks after you get your driver's license. Then you're actually free. It's like, come on. It's either happening or it's not.
Right.
What else we got? They still have a couple of old people hand making the schedule. I wish, Cloud. That would be awesome. Chilo, you called in sick for yesterday? I hope your boss isn't in the chat. My goodness. Dude, working at a sports company, I wouldn't dare to try it. March Madness, I'm like, it's like everyone knows what's going on.
Everyone knows what you're doing.
Phillies are my team as well. I will be there Monday. James, let's go. Bring it to CBP for me, James. I miss being there so much, James. D-Smitty, like the pitch clock, just not how short it is. Bingo, 30-second short clock is the answer, I think. NHL is gritty, though. Nah, I'm kind of sick of gritty. To be honest with you. I just put, it's my Philly thing here. There were just a bunch of props I was able to pick from, so I had to put this on here. Mullen, Romano has got to go. Very interesting how the Phillies signed closer Jordan Romano. Used him in the 8th inning yesterday, and he looked terrible. Something I'll be tracking, James, as a Phillies fan, is if Jose Alvarez. Jose Alvarado is the closer and went from no timer at all to 15 seconds. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Maverick was watching with my son yesterday, told him the inning was over, and he said they switch whenever there's a commercial. That's good stuff, Maverick. Popcorn! Let's go, popcorn! Popcorn, are we here? Come on now, popcorn.
Let's go, popcorn.
All right.
Slab them up.
Good luck, popcorn. And then Harrington and Seth, I'm going to give them a spin whether they want it or not. All right? They earned it. They take down big teams in this break this morning. They're going to get a spin whether they want it or not. Slab or no slab wheel. Let me get this featured here. Thank you, popcorn. This is how we go into the weekend. Netta, I appreciate you filling in. I do not know what happened.
I don't know either.
I hope Pat is okay. I don't know if there was a miscommunication.
Hey,
but
I'm happy to fill in.
nonetheless,
It was a pleasure to be here, Saffron. I hope I get thrown in the fire again
why not,
sometime.
man? Why not? I appreciate having you, especially if
I had a
you're
great
grading
time.
insight. All right, what do we got? 125 or 50? Come on, popcorn! Yes! Yeah, baby! There we go, popcorn! Come on! Popcorn! You're kidding me!
Let's
you
go,
are
popcorn.
kidding me, popcorn! We got a slab! There we
Let's
go.
go.
Roger Clemens.
Let's go.
On the one spot for popcorn.
On the free ski.
There we go. Popcorn.
That's a beaut.
Congratulations to you, popcorn, sir or madam. This is what dreams are made of, ladies and gentlemen. Opening day mojo.
That's fire.
That is how we go into the
That's
weekend.
fire.
That is how we go into the weekend, popcorn. Oh, man. Now, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to keep one on the board because, TM. Feeling generous, I'll take a spin too. Oh, James, if you pay the dough, you get to go, as we say over here. So I'm going to spin the wheel for Harrington and Seth. This first one's going to be for Harrington. I did see Harrington by first. And then we also had, excuse me here, let me slide over there. Wow, let's go, man. Popcorn, congratulations
awesome.
to you. That's how we start the weekend. All right, let's see what we got for Harrington. Harrington.
Yeah, perfect start to the weekend.
Perfect.
Come on, let's see another one.
Six. What do we got for 6? Oh, man, I didn't have the wheel up because we knew what 1 was already. What is 6? What is 6 indeed? 6 is going to be a Paul Skenes picks and
nice.
prospects insert. Not bad, Harrington, not
Let's
bad.
go, Harrington.
I'll show that one in just a second. Oh, no, actually, yeah. Paul Skenes picks and prospects. How much for a spin? James, if you buy a spot on our breaks in the store, I'll give you a spin, James. That's how we roll while I'm doing slab. When we have our bigger breaks, if you buy a spot on one of our bigger breaks, it's kind of just to incentivize. If you're thinking about buying, you might as well do it now while we still have slabs and some free cards on the wheel. All right, let's see this for Seth. Appreciate Seth taking down those Pirates. What is Seth taking down here? What is Seth taking down? 49. We almost had a double-decker. It's going to be a... Oh, sorry, Seth. Seth's going to be like...
Hey, that's numbered card to 35.
yeah. Seth's going to be like, what the hell is this? Oh,
We'll
my
take
goodness.
a Russell Wilson there. We appreciate you, Seth.
All right, and Rect, that's going to do it for me, but Rect is trying to do a little bit of a... yeah, right? No, any spot you buy in this break. Any spot you buy in this break.
Yeah, you get a spin with the team spot.
All right, I'll show these real quick just for liability's sake, I guess. For Harrington, we're going to get this Paul Skenes Picks and Prospects card. Paul Skenes Picks and Prospects for Harrington. And Russell Wilson to 35. Giants country. Let's ride.
It's from Panini Black. That's pretty nice. That's
Panini
pretty
Black.
nice.
I really like
That's
Panini.
pretty nice.
I kind of forgot how much I like Panini Black. I don't think we have it here yet.
I like that.
But Rec is doing my work for me, guys. Real quick before we're out, if you want to spin that wheel and you want a fun break today, $136 for the Rockies in a break. Marlins are $215 in the other break. If you want a fun break today and a chance at that slab wheel, I'm going to give it a quick second here. But if not, show them the list of numbers again. Oh, yeah. This is what we got going on. B-Love wants to see it going on. And to sweeten the pot, I will replace number 1 with a slab. If anyone's thinking about it, if you land on number 1, we do have more slabs here. I just, didn't have the replacement ready to go right now. But if you do hit number 1, I will give you a slab. And I'll give you a choice of a slab, too. We have a few sitting around there. So if that's what it takes to get you to hop on and buy a spot, yeah, man. No, there's a James Wood auto on there.
Oh, never mind.
I was going to say, man. I was going to say, I'm getting fired if there's a James Wood Bowman auto on there.
Eruption auto is not bad at all.
Yeah, man, not bad at all. You got a T-Law patch to 30, Teddy Bruschi signing, Gunnar Henderson rookie card, Bryce Eldridge on here, Jim Palmer auto, Mike Trout, Gem 10 cards.
Donovan McNabb to 5?
Yeah, there we go. New slot on the wheel, pick a slab, multiple choice. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Easy. I'll consider it. All right. Doesn't look like we're going to get any takers.
Right.
But Netta, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, appreciate
Great stuff.
you.
Great stuff.
Thanks for
everyone.
having me.
Opening day is here. This is awesome. Have a fantastic weekend. I appreciate the energy, the interactive in the chat. This is it, man.
Yeah.
Every day is going to be like this from here on out. We're going to be breaking down big performers from the night before, risers, fallers, everything in baseball and beyond. But for now, gonna send it over to our guys because we got these breaks going early and often. Some really nice breaks in the store. DM, thank you very much. I'm sorry you were one off the slab, but always appreciate you hopping in here in the morning. Have a lovely weekend, ladies and gentlemen. For now, time for breaking. I'll see you guys on Monday. But for now, breaking right here at Suncoast Sports. Adios.